Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. And I want to talk about all this white knighting that's going on YouTube. This Derek Jackson and all these other guys who think it's their job and duty to take up for these women. I want you to know that you're taking up for 304s. You're taking up for women that will get you arrested and probably have gotten you arrested. You taking up for women that when you look at how you taking up for these women, you gotta take the whole thing. When you looking at who you taking up for and how you taking up for them, you gotta look at everything. You taking up for 304s. You taking up for women who done had their husband jumped by guys. You taking up for women who done had their boyfriend jumped by guys, who done set people up to get robbed. See, this ain't about black. Like a lot of women try to say black women this, black women that. When I talk about what women do, I'm talking about women in general, not just black. But I'm including them in it. Because y'all don't understand what it's like to be in a bad marriage, to be in a marriage where you're being threatened. Oh, I'm going to leave. I'm going to take the kids. Oh, I'm going to hit you with alimony and child support. You taking up for all of these. You taking up for all of these type. So, understand that. When you white knighting, it's like some of y'all just like that. You just like going against guys. You off code all the time. You just like going against guys. You don't even got no good reason. Like some of y'all is grifting, I know. People gonna watch your video. You trying to capture that female audience. I get it. But it's more at stake than this, man. Y'all don't understand, man. Y'all don't understand because some of y'all ain't never been married. Some of y'all, you forgetting about what was done to you. You really should be sharing your experiences, trying to help other dudes avoid some of those negative things that you experienced in your relationship. But instead, these guys want to go and want to take up for women. Let me tell you something, man. Sneeko, Donovan Sharp, Andrew Tate. Y'all think that's not what the red pill is, man. Red pill means that you're enlightened and awakened to everything. A lot of these guys that y'all call yourself trying to judge the whole space on, they not even about that life. They not even about that life. They still on YouTube trying to show off. That don't represent the red pill. You know? And it's not even about pill this, pill that. That's just a figure of speech. That's just like a metaphor or something. I just saw something. But, you know, y'all are trying to like come against the whole entire manosphere for these women, and you look incompetent. You look very incompetent because look at all the stuff that guys are becoming homeless because of these women, and you taking up for them. You act like you don't understand relationships, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of y'all probably don't. Some of y'all just probably too young. Y'all say we too old. No, it might be you just too young. You ain't there yet. You ain't there yet. You get you a 20-year marriage under your belt, then come holler at me. 20-something plus years. Then come holler at me. Then come tell me about these women. And on top of that whole time, you working these jobs where your eyes is open to how they do. You hearing the stories about how your coworkers are being done by women. You seeing it. Come holler at me then. I mean, you can roast whoever you want, man. It's entertainment. I'll be watching it. I think some of it's hilarious. But when you start trying to take up for these women, Like some guys is doing it right. They looking at both sides. But some guys is being one-sided. Like you not looking at the whole thing, right? You really should be over here with us. Because you done got dogged out, kicked out by women. If you ever been kicked out of the house by a woman, how can you take up for them? You should be over here with us. Guys be getting kicked out of the house by women and still come on YouTube and try to take up for them. I don't get it, man. You're what's called a white knight. And then some of these dudes be making threats too over these women. Making threats to another man over what he say about these women. Come on now. And it's like, it's crazy because a couple of them, like, I be watching videos, like, when I don't like some of the things a person say, that's not going to stop me from watching them. I'm like, let me see what else he got to say. And then sometimes you start saying, oh, I agree with him there. I agree with him there. But then you be wondering, like, why are you taking up for these women, man? I don't get it. Like, yeah, guys, it's dusty. Yeah, we make mistakes. Yeah. But to take up for them, if you don't go by no woman in this world, what Eve did should keep you from taking up for these women. Eve is the reason why the world is like it is. 50% of it. 50% falls on Adam for being a simp. He was supposed to be an alpha male and he's simping. He looking at the serpent hips probably. A lot more stuff went on in that garden than y'all know about. Y'all need to do some research. You need to dig a little deeper, like I have. A lot more stuff if Eve, that's enough to keep you from taking up for these women. If you knew everything that Eve did in that garden, how could you take up for them after that? Eve was the most virtuous woman that I ever lived. And look what she did. You got to keep these women in line while you keep yourself in line. Because when you don't keep them in line, they start talking to snakes. They start trying to go against God. That's what happens. When you don't keep these women in line, they're going to go against God. They're going to start talking to snakes. They're going to try to tell you what to do and get you to do something. Some of these women be addicted to drugs. They do. Oh, you going to go with her? Now you geeking. You weak. You supposed to tell her, look, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. The minute you find out she addicted to drugs, be like, look, I'm going to leave you alone. We done until you. Me personally, that's the end. That addiction to drugs, you might start selling my stuff out of my house. Oh, please. Trust me, man, I know what hypes do. I know how they get their money and bring back the money. I know what type of stuff they was doing. I remember a hype sold me a waterbed when waterbeds was like the thing for $75. Perfect new waterbed. I'm sitting there trying to figure out how to put it together. I put it together and I'm like, man, I don't like how this feels. People don't really look at waterbeds no more. Like I was like this, like nah. If you like getting rocked to sleep, then a waterbed, you'll love it. So back then, back in the 90s when waterbeds was a thing, he sold me a waterbed new for $75. I was getting CD players. I got some 12s one time. For little or nothing, they was giving me watches. I know what I'm talking about. When she go that route, you supposed to be done. I'm telling you. Doing like $600-700 worth of work on my car for a couple of this, couple of that. I know what kind of stuff they do. Y'all think, listen, the Most High is merciful to a point. You think that you damaging your life, you ruining your life, thinking you being like the Most High. But the Most High is only merciful to a point. Y'all don't know him like that. If you think he just mercy, you playing with fire, you gonna find out that he ain't to be played with, that he has wrath and anger, that once he gets mad at you, you in trouble. Y'all just want to talk about long stringy hair. Oh, this dude look like Jesus, that dude look like Jesus. No, they don't. I'm gonna watch how I say things. I was finna say something, but I ain't gonna say it. So, y'all gotta stop with this white knight. Y'all gotta stop, man. You need to look at both sides with a level head. And if you done been took through the ringer with these women, you shouldn't be taking up for them. Some of y'all base y'all whole channel on taking up for them. Like Derek Jackson still talking. He a hypocrite, man. You still talking. At this point, you just grifting. You always was a grift because you probably never was faithful. But you wanna talk about these guys and this, that, and the other. Yeah, you one of us guys. And the crazy thing about it, I don't know his wife, but it appears from the outside looking in that she was good enough to deal with. Now y'all dudes, y'all get, okay, if you want variety, practice polygyny. But trust me, man, most of these women, they either a little bit better or a little bit worse when it comes to sex. It's like nothing is just off the charts. Maybe a couple of them got extreme snap. But like, it ain't nothing where if you got a unicorn and you say, okay, I'm gonna stick to her, you're not really missing nothing per se. Like me personally, polygyny is mainly to keep women on their toes and to get stuff done, get more stuff done. Because when you in monogamy, man, stuff just start lacking. Like, you'll get more done. Like, think about it. Ain't no way I'ma have two wives and I come home and that house messy. I'd be like, watch this. After a while, I believe in giving them a chance to correct whatever the issue is because none of us are perfect. But if they refuse, like if I know you in the wrong and you arguing with me, after a while, I'm gonna be like, ain't no need to keep arguing with this broad. Dump. Y'all need to stop with this white knight, man. It's like, I'm starting to wonder about y'all. Like, you taking up, just think about it for 1 minute. Unicorns are rare. You taking up for a bunch of HOE 304s. who will literally take money out of your bank account, some of them, and give it to their pookies. And you taking up for them. And because many of them have done it. They give his money, his hard-earned money, to some dude that won't even work. You should, hey, let's do something this weekend. F that ninja. Give me his money. And you think he's slanging more wing ding than who you got. But who you got is slanging his wing ding. He just worked. His energy is divided. You dealing with a dude that don't work. Of course he gonna slang that wing ding harder. He ain't got nothing else to do. And even in that case, some of the, listen, a lot of these pookies be overrated, man. Like these women just be trying to act like they something. Because here's the thing. When you start disrespecting somebody, you ain't gonna really see nothing they do in a positive light. He could be a wing ding warrior. A woman that don't respect him will say he ain't hitting it right. That's how they do. And these dudes be acting like female, man. That's why I be hitting that thing harder than you. What's they name? Ready for the World had a song. Can he do it like this? And that be the case sometime. Like these dudes be overrated. She only like you because she hate him. That's all. Women just, I don't know what it is. That's why it make relationships risky. It's like they just grow. They supposed to be like a dude could, like for instance, the guy I told you about, the J.R. Wisdom video. A dude could be doing everything and his wife still want to cheat on him. Because these women be resenting respectful men, loving men. So they still, no matter what you do, I could tell y'all some stories, man. But you know what? I choose not to at this current time. It's like you could be doing all you could do. If she has childhood trauma that she didn't deal with, if she has a curiosity that won't go away, she's still gonna do stuff. And some women have sabotaged their relationship thinking they running out of time. But y'all be taking up for them though. We gotta stop, man. I'm telling you, it gotta stop. Anyway, stuff to do, places to go. I'm gonna come back later and make one more video. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.